Hey everybody, it's Kelly again. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about planning a project. In one of our series, we mentioned how we excel at planning, but how long does it truly take to plan a project? So say for instance, a kitchen. Well, I'm about to show you, we use my calendar back here, and we're gonna start backwards. So here is a full year calendar. So just for the sake of an example, if we're talking about doing a kitchen project, let's say that we want it to be done for Thanksgiving. So a typical kitchen remodel takes anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks. So we're gonna work backwards and we're gonna mark this out, and let's just assume that it takes 6 weeks. So we're gonna start with the biggest numbers first. So we want to give you a week before Thanksgiving so you can get your house clean and get it all ready again. So let's start here and let's see how long it actually takes to plan a model. So you have 3 weeks. Now we're going back from November. Now we're into October. And we're at October 14th. So that is 6 weeks of the actual remodel process. So in order for us to do this remodel, we need to order the cabinets. So currently right now, the lead times on kitchen cabinets are anywhere between 8 to 12 weeks. So let's just assume again that it takes the longest amount of time. So let's count back 12 weeks. All right, so we're through October and now we're in September. Now we have to back up to August. And we're getting into July. So that puts us at July 22nd to be able to order the cabinets, for them to come in, for them to be on site for October 14th, for us to then be able to do the project in 6 weeks, for you to have it by Thanksgiving. Now, let's step back one more time, because in order to order the cabinets, we need to do design, because we want everything to be laid out and all the details selected so that we know what we're ordering. So in order to do that, design can take anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks, but it's generally relies on the client and how quickly they make decisions. So let's just say again, 6 weeks it takes to do design. So now we're at July 1st and that's only 3 weeks. So now we are at June 10th. That's pretty crazy, right? But that's what it takes. So we start at June 10th. If you called me and you said, yes, I want to do this project. So we start design and we take 6 weeks to do the design, and we get your cabinets ordered. We sign a contract right there and we order your cabinets. Then it's going to take this long all the way to October 14th to be able to get those cabinets in. And that's a big point right there, because we like to make sure that the cabinets are in before we actually build your kitchen. Because if the cabinets end up coming in wrong, then we don't want your kitchen to be opened up for another 12 weeks before we can get the new cabinets in. We want them now. So that way, at least if they come in on October 14th before we start the project and say they're damaged, well, at least we haven't started yet, so you have your kitchen to actually work out of. So that's a big reason why we don't like to start a project before we have the cabinets in. And then you have 6 weeks later and you're at Thanksgiving. So when do you need to call me for your kitchen to be done for Thanksgiving? 2 weeks ago. So wanted to show you that because a lot of times I get a phone call and I get it in September and you say, hey Kelly, can I have my kitchen for Thanksgiving? And it's easy to do that because you have the summer going on and you've got the summer months, you've got family in, you have vacations, and you're not even thinking about a kitchen at all. But realistically, it takes a while to plan. It takes a long time for cabinets to come in. And in order to actually do the project, you're looking at quite a while. So if you do want to get your project done for a holiday, it's always best to reach out to a contractor during spring, because that way you can go through the planning, you can go through the design, you'll know exactly what's going in your space, and you have plenty of time to actually plan it to make sure that you know what's happening. Thanks.